Hello everyone. So today I'm going to give you a quick intro to the rings, the one piece of exercise equipment I've brought with me on my travels, and very glad that I've managed to get hold of them and bring them with me because I feel like they are uh, a very powerful tool for developing not just upper body strength but integrating it into your core. So I'm going to start with the hang, which you can do on anything. So if you don't have rings, you can transfer these exercises to a pull-up bar or a tree or whatever. We're just letting our shoulders relax completely, stretching out the spine, taking a little bit weight in the legs if it feels more comfortable. I generally like to do that. I think it allows my hips to relax, and focusing on deep breaths. As you inhale, belly expands, spine expands, everything opens up, and as you exhale, allow the belly to come inwards. And yeah, you probably hear a few adjustments going on in your back. The longer you sit here, sometimes other things start to adjust higher up as well. Usually it's immediate in my lower back, and then after 30 seconds or so I feel something mid-back start letting go. Now, it's not going to be too tiring on the system except for the forearms and the grip. So usually after 30 seconds to a minute I have to take a break. You might need to take breaks more regularly. Do a couple of those hangs. Work up to doing maybe a couple of minutes a day, 3 minutes a day of hanging. It doesn't have to be continuous. And as you start to feel like that is coming easier and easier, or you might just want to change into this exercise once you feel like your shoulders have warmed up, is just allow the weight to come into one arm and the other. Now this can be a stretch and also an exercise with your feet off the ground, and you're having to stretch and reach for the other side. Now if you're finding this difficult and want an easier exercise, you can just do a shoulder shrug. So again, with the feet on the floor or off the floor, up to you. You just lift yourself up, pulling your shoulders away from your ears and relaxing down. Now you're going to breathe in as we come up and breathe out as we come down. Nice and relaxed breathing. Now taking your feet off the floor. Trying to feel the movement right here between the shoulder blades. So your shoulders are coming up from this position and breathing in and down. You might feel some crunches, hear some clicking as tendons popping over bones and muscles grinding against bone, etc. Whatever those noises really mean. Generally helping to mobilise. I think that it's not necessarily a negative thing to hear those noises, but I imagine as you continue to do this, and as long as you're hydrated, those kind of clicks won't be painful, they'll just be warming up movement. So you can see how this transfers from this zero hang to here, because I'm having to engage my shoulder to pull myself up to reach for the other ring. So from this position, I'm doing that hang and reaching for the other one. So yeah, you could practice this on one side. I'll show you on the back. Quite a difficult exercise, so make sure you're ready for it. If you want to do a shoulder warm up, rolling your shoulders, doing shoulder exercises like these, changing the position of your hands, warming up all the different fibers, if that feels right for you. Now I'm going to show you a rolling exercise. So this is going to develop a mobility and strength, but be careful because you are carrying the weight of your body on your shoulders, and if you're not used to doing these kind of exercises, you could injure yourself just like you could injure yourself doing anything. So be mindful or be aware of what it feels like, and don't push yourself into pain. Stop beforehand and come back to a position of strength. So for this, we're just going to lift our knees off the floor, pull them into our chest, roll around. Now this is the end position for me, and from here I can let go and start again from here, or I can pull myself back round. So if you do disengage, be very mindful of how you come back up again. Make sure that your shoulders have taken some of the tension before you start rolling round. And coming back to a start position. So I'll do it this way, just in case a different angle helps. Yeah, so as you can see, full mobility is working there, and the slower we go, the more time under tension we've got going on in the shoulder, and the more work it's doing and the stronger it will get. Yeah, 5 reps of those, 5 to 10 reps, do that 2 to 3 times until your shoulders feel like they've been worked but not overworked. So still leaving a little bit left in the tank so that you can do your next exercise with control and gain something from that too. Okay, now I'm going to show you one of the most famous moves on the rings, which is the muscle up. This is quite a jump up from the first couple of exercises, but I thought I'd just show you it out of interest so you guys can see the progression from these exercises. I'm going to start off with the pull-up, the first part of it, and show you the grip position. So normal pull-up, your wrists are below your hands. So we're just doing a pull-up from here, and now the muscle up requires us to get on top of the rings. So to do that, it's much easier to start with the wrists kind of sitting on top. Now this might make you sore around here, maybe a bit of a bruise or whatever. So, you know, it goes, you get stronger there, but don't push yourself too much at the beginning. So this is the position, it's called a false grip, and we want to, the strength is in keeping our wrists on top of the rings. Then that allows us, as you're going to see, to transition to the top. So from here, pull ourselves up and rotate around. Now on top of the rings, I can push myself up. And I'm going to show you that phase a little bit slower. So just in that transitioning phase, a lot of people really struggle, often because their wrists slip down, or they're in the pull-up mode rather than a muscle-up mode, which looks a lot like this. So that's what it's like with the wrists underneath. You have to then do one, and then the other. Oh, and you can see there, the chance of you injuring yourself trying to get that wrist on top is high, especially if you haven't got the strength or the control. So then once people do realise they need the wrists on top, they often don't bring their chest forward and their arms tight to their body. Their arms come flying out and they're still back here. You've got to come over the top of your wrists so that your arms have got the strength to push you up. So they're here, they're all the way back here, and they're trying to get up. Yeah, we're leaning back here. We need to follow forward here. So as I will show to you now, forward, from back to forward, from back to forward, and then once we're here, we can push up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not too long, 9 minutes. Yes, lucky enough to be working out in the jungle, fresh, clean air, beautiful day, and not too many mosquitoes. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the video, if you found it interesting or helpful. If you wanted to know more about it, I think it's a great tool for people traveling abroad who don't have a lot of space in their bags but want to get those muscles, baby. Have a great day.